archaeologist, so I'm having a Tales of Berseria adventure. I'm going to continue my game. I was in prison again. This time, visiting. Thought it'd be nice. I'm a little bit worried that it all kind of seems quite strong, doesn't it? Also, I'm not sure where to go. Apart from that, I'm sure we'll be fine. I've got a tiny little hat, which big fan of the hat. Love the hat. And that the little hat should help us in prison. It's been one of those. I didn't faff. I just didn't do anything, which I guess is like faffing. It's worse when you're like, I really want to play something and I'm just like can't get it done for reasons. This is more that I just couldn't really decide what I wanted to do. I think this is the wrong way. I'm not 100% sure though. I'm going to change the hair. Maybe we can unlock some more hair types. That's, you know what? I'll do that in a bit. We'll try and actually get somewhere first, and then I can fuff around with hair. Just the way we went before, and then ran back. Okay, son. I think this is where I might... There's nothing here, is there? Well, it must be the other way then. Yeah, I'll play with her after I figure out where I'm actually going. And it has to be this direction. No other direction will take me anywhere.
Are we ready for this?
Cool.
Try as they might, it won't change anything.
Maybe I was nervous for nothing. Cool. Items. No. Cancel. I'm sure these all have haircuts as well, but and bangs. What's a gearboard? Is carrying capacity? No, I don't want any of that. If I want to cheat, I can apparently. These ones I might do, but none of the others. What's a gearboard? I'll tell you what, because apparently I've opened the traditional ones already. There we go, that's sort of... I'm gonna remove the parrot. Nope, don't want that. That's even worse. Heck damn it. It's just gonna be pirate style forever, isn't it? Double ponytail. Why are they different colours? Like, that one's not so bad, but... I just wanted some decent haircuts. Fine, I'm just gonna go with pirate style, I think. Or villager style. Go with villager style, actually. But, yeah. Maybe some bangs. Oh, hello, Screams. I'm definitely not spending 20 more minutes faffing around with fashion in again. That's definitely not what I'm doing. Glasses. Yes, glasses. Okay. I just didn't like the hair, so I thought I'd get these clothes, which I'm not going to use these clothes, but I thought since everyone else had the whatever that costume's called, it might come with a haircut. But I hate it. It's this haircut here, and I hate this haircut a lot. So we're just gonna have that haircut, and yeah, we not frameless. I can't see the head. Zoom in on the head. Okay, that's better. Sunglasses. That might be too cool. Yeah, I knew what he meant. I don't know who Blood Go and Martyr is. No, I've got to have shades. Right. I'm gonna run away from them. How are you? I've been faffing around all day, so I'm glad somebody joined me in the end here. Okay, there's nothing this way. I have the power of tiny hat. I can sneak up on...
I don't think we have a chance.
Yeah, I'm really worried that we keep saying that. But we do appear to be winning. Oh, cool. Which character was it? I'm not going to recognize them, but I can be like, oh, that name sounds good. Yeah, I don't know. I might know it from cultural osmosis, but I'm unlikely to. Right, we'll go this way. Do I have all the sounds? No, running away from flame witches. Run away! Stop pointing your lasers at me, witches! Oh crap! Oh, that was a dangerous fight. Yeah, Eleanor is dead. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I definitely don't recognise that name. But what am I doing? Items. Wait, what? Oh yeah, these are the things I just unlocked, I guess? That's not what I'm looking for, though. Give me just, you know, apple gel. Oh, you know what? Turtles is nearby, isn't he? Let's talk to him. What was 15 the max? I see. But if I really want to, I could probably cheat. Okay, I feel like I tried this direction and it took me nowhere. But I'll try it again just in case. Revenge!
We will need to be extremely wary.
You still appear to be struggling a little.
That wasn't worth the effort.
Though we did level up a bunch of us. Break assault with static force. Okay, RT, I do that sometimes, so I swear it just doesn't work.
From the way you were talking, it seemed like you had an idea of who was behind the riot. What happened here?
I'd think someone in your position would know.
There were reports of a large riot, but I was caught up in chasing you, so I heard little else.
It was a small affair, really. Velvet Rokuro and I were being held on this island. Velvet instigated the other prisoners to riot so that we could escape.
She used the prisoners?
Yeah. You'd expect different from me?
How did it end?
We didn't stay to see, but the prisoners were losing badly. At least, that's what it looked like. But if that was the case, then where did all the exorcists go?
I know Oscar left to report the incident, but the other guards should have remained at their posts.
Well, if they didn't flee, we have to assume they were all killed.
By this headless night, perhaps? Well, no sense losing our heads, I suppose. But it looks like we're in for a heck of a fight.
All we have to do is mop up anyone who's left.
Well, it sounds like they have social mobility where she's coming from. The land of anime.
We will need to be extremely wary.
Very hell, somebody just... Is that the end of the world's going on at my feet?
Try as they might, it won't change anything.
Tempted to put shades on everyone. No, she saw me. I wasn't going to attack, I promise. Normal battle rather than favourable. Oh. It's on me. I knew that. Goddamn, I hate fatigue so much. Magaloo wouldn't make a great I beg your pardon. I haven't spoken in hours. Magaloo would not make a great therapist, I don't think. Where am I going?
What was it called? Venomization, right? The dark ritual of making demons feed on each other to birth stronger ones.
Eisen, how many demons does the ritual require?
It's more a matter of quality than quantity. Stronger demons mean more powerful malevolence.
The ritual mixes the victor's malevolence with that of the devoured, creating a terrible, bloodthirsty monster. You see, the newfound power comes at a great cost. With it, the victor's last vestiges of self-control are stripped away.
So it's something even more than a monster. A seething ball of pure...
With that much money, she could be anime Batman.
Rokuro, don't tell me you're considering it for yourself.
Of course I am. I'll consider anything that could make me stronger.
You cannot be serious.
What's there to be so surprised about? Well, look at Velvet. She's already eaten countless demons.
You're ridiculous.
He's right. If it helps me find my vengeance, I don't care.
Velvet? Wait, are you really going to do it?
Relax, it's not gonna happen. Becoming a monster wouldn't bother me. But when I defeat my rival, I have to be myself for it to mean anything. It's the same for Velvet.
It is?
Besides, if I kill a previous victor of the ritual, I'll have proved myself strong enough not to need the extra power.
You're ridiculous.
Is that where I came from? I hope not. It is, isn't it? I turned myself around. Well, at least the witch didn't come back. We went down here before, I swear. I guess I'll try down there. Oh, hello. Guess that's a good sign. Leave me alone, Tiger. I'm not here. I'm a mirage. I'm fine.
We will need to be extremely wary. You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fight in order!
Yeah! Danny knows what he's doing. Who makes the floor like complete fire? Is it? We're doing well? Are we doing that? I don't know what it means. This red eye is, I'm unused to it. Yeah.
Wow, all sorts of things popped out. Yep, it's a whimsical wonderland over here.
Let's go this way. Sorry, I was thinking about hair. Ooh, never a dull moment.
The Headless Knight!
He must be the product of the venomization.
Well, he definitely looks vicious enough.
Not as vicious as our Velvet, though.
Antique armor.
Where's his voice even coming from?
Look inside. I'll finish this.
I'm not sure what I was worried about. I seem to be doing great. Although now I've jinxed myself, haven't I? Oh, I left the fray. Yeah.
Well, that takes care of that.
Huh.
Yeah.
I feel something again.
More malevolence?
No, another Earth Pulse point.
It's like every
It
time I
must
buy
be on
pizza,
this island.
I feel something again.
It's very close.
Directly underneath us, I would guess.
Here we go, another level up. Oh, I just, there was a tutorial there, I just clicked right through it. My wall of text sense went, no.
What is this place?
Welcome to the most secure cell in the entire complex. The darkest hole in Titania. Feel anything, Laphicet?
Yeah, I think this is the Earth Pulse point.
If this cell is where the Earth Pulse point is, then does that mean it housed a therion?
Yeah. And a real hungry one at that. Every day, they would toss demons into its cell. It would devour its fill, then wipe the blood from its lips.
This was her cell.
Never once realizing it was delivering to Enominat the malevolence of hundreds of demons and prisoners. And then one day, there appeared before it a female Moloch, who shattered the barrier and freed the Therion from its cage. But the Therion knew no mercy, and it devoured its liberator. And it was then... It was then I obtained the power. The power to avenge my brother.
Velvet, you're a Therion?
I thought this was known in the group already.
This prison island was a feeding ground for the Therion, harnessing the malevolence created by the prisoners within.
But because Velvet escaped, the malevolence went out of control.
Wow, the same darn thing that happened back in Kamawana's village.
Lord Artorias would never have done such a thing.
No? What's so unbelievable? That he used his wife's brother as a human sacrifice? That he imprisoned his wife's sister? Because that's what your damned holy shepherd did! All to get his hands on Enominat's power!
I'm sure he had a reason for...
A reason? To spare the world of its pain? Don't give me that! Who will spare my brother's pain? Who will soothe my brother's despair? He murdered my little brother Lappy! And you'll stand there and tell me it was for the greater good? At any rate, that's one less Therion for us to track down.
Velvet.
What was I going to say? Yeah, I wasn't sure if... Oh no. If...
What? Did Velvet yell at you so hard you're starting to hear voices now?
I have a feeling something's wrong. Kamoana could be in danger. But we already beat the Headless Knight. I still can't shake this feeling. Please, let's go back and check on them.
Right, just gonna quickly. We're gonna have the bangs, because then we can have a bangs off. We can have a battle of the bangs. We're gonna have a festival at the Fringe. Fringe is what we call bangs. We don't use the word bangs in the UK. And there is a Fringe festival. But that's Fringe is the word we use. Jokes are funnier when you explain them.
Velvet is a therion, is she? I knew there was something off about her.
But it's what she cried out that's really on my mind. Laffy said,
It does.
Is Velvet truly Lord Artorias' younger sister?
She never told me.
If it were true,
My hair's on the edge.
I suppose it would explain her knowledge of Lord Artorias' training.
If you're so curious, why not ask her yourself? Hey, Velvet, what's your connection to Artorias?
Rokuro, have some tact!
I heard you whispering. It doesn't bother me. Artorias was married to my late sister, Celica. He was our brother-in-law. We lived together for more than 10 years.
That does explain a few things.
So he sacrificed his little brother and turned his sister into a therion.
But you were his family.
To his view of the grand scheme, family is inconsequential. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. All he did was act according to his ideal logic. Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get moving.
What was I thinking? There was definitely thoughts going on, but I've forgotten those thoughts. Never mind. I know everyone says they can't have been important. That's definitely not true. That's not how my brain works. Never mind. No, this is the correct way. Come on, John. Brain.
So it turns out that Velvet is a therion who consumes malevolence.
And too much malevolence is what changes people into demons. Strong enough malevolence can persist after the person who created it dies, turning their corpse or spirit into a raging monster. That's how undead and phantom demons come about.
Then the demons Velvet killed turned back into humans because she devoured their malevolence.
Yeah, and consequently, they avoided becoming undead or anything like that.
So she saved them. Well, I mean, a corpse is a corpse, of course.
Do you think she could devour only the malevolence and turn a living demon human again?
Unfortunately, that's impossible due to malevolence's self-reinforcing nature. When therions are connected to Enominat through an Earth Pulse point, they seem to be able to absorb small concentrations of malevolence from the surrounding area, and inhibit the creation of new demons. But any human who builds up enough malevolence to turn into a demon will keep producing malevolence as long as they live.
That's right. To devour any malevolence, I need to cut it off at the source. That's how my powers work.
Velvet.
My anime powers.
I don't mind it. Actually, I find it convenient. This way, I'll never forget my hatred for Artorias.
Plus, as long as you stay away from an Earth Pulse point, you get to keep the power of any malevolence you consume.
Fuel for my hatred, yes.
This game's sort of adorable because it's like dark poetry, kind of adorable. Also, did she just reference? Because she just said, of course, a corpse is a corpse, of course. Which I think is the phrase, a horse is a horse, of course. And I'm trying to think of where that's actually from. I appreciate that you can't really have, and like whenever I look at reviews for like, wow, which is the best Tales of game, this comes up as a lot of people's favorites because it's like they're all evil, and it's like they're not really evil, and I appreciate that you can't, like, it wouldn't be a fun game if they actually were, but because I wouldn't want to continue playing. You know, there are games where you get to be evil, but they're not framed as anime, you know, arcs like this.
You really came back for me. A promise is a promise, sweetheart.
Of course, of course.
A headless knight and a horse demon.
It's giving off a ton of malevolence.
This must be the true survivor of the venomization process.
Oh, I get it! The dying exorcist lady wasn't saying Headless Knight is back. She was going for Headless Knight on horseback.
Whatever the case, we'll fight whoever we have to claim this island.
Never a dull moment. Dullahan! There you go.
Wonder how the horse is named.
Get close and look if you're that curious.
Oh, you did take a closer look.
Better watch your step!
I wish not to be dizzy anymore, Ken. Why am I knocked out? Why the Dullahan is knocked out? Okay, that's half the health and one dead character. You fucking take them. I want them. Oh yeah, there's a let's try and remember how to dodge. How do I dodge? Okay, that's how to dodge. Ah, that's how you do it. I'm not sick. No, I remembered how to dodge. Yeah, that's probably a reason why I don't use her very often. Oh, I'll read that in a second.
Rise
I didn't get a ding that time. Why is none of my moves hitting? Okay, there we go.
That's venomization, all right. Definitely stronger than that headless lump of armor.
I beg your pardon?
You.
I saw the joke coming, but it was still funny. Oh, it's a ghost werewolf. Oh, no, it's a bird.
No, look! It's absorbing the malevolence. It's a therion.
Actually, that hawk is Griffin. My one and only friend.
A damned therion. So that's what Tabitha meant when she said we'd find out shortly.
But Your Highness, why do you have a therion?
It's like I said. Griffin has been my dear friend ever since I was a child. Even if he's a therion now, that hasn't changed.
Oh yeah, the bird.
So you knew you were helping a therion escape. What are you plotting?
I have no plots or schemes. I just want Griffin to be free.
I guess we shouldn't be surprised. The Crown Prince and future king, he's gonna do whatever he likes.
I suppose I am at that. But if I am, it's the first time I've ever been allowed a choice of my own. When you're a prince, you're not a person. You're an institution, one designed to serve the state and its people. Say, for instance, you're doing your law studies and your back suddenly itches. What do?
What?
I mean, I'd scratch it. Who wouldn't?
When I did that, my tutor gave me a whipping so hard the blood ran down my back. The reason being that I prioritized a personal feeling, that is to say my itch, over my studies in service of the state.
I still have a hard time feeling sorry for him.
Seeing Griffin lay claim to the skies let me imagine my own freedom. It was my lone solace over the years.
But I do like the bird.
Then, he turned out to be responsive to Innominat's power.
Ah.
I take it the Midgand royal family is well aware that the Abbey is creating therions.
Of course. How could we not? The kingdom offers unequivocal support to Shepherd Artorius' vision of reason and will. Even so, if there was one thing I could never permit, it was seeing Griffin locked up and unable to fly. Never. I tricked the Exorcist on guard and disabled the barrier. But then Griffin attacked the Exorcist and killed him.
That's why you said you could never go back.
They can overlook a single dead exorcist, but with a therion removed, malevolence will engulf the capital.
I knew full well what I was doing. And yet, I couldn't watch my friend's life be stripped away.
Your Highness.
He chose a single bird over the world. Why do you think that birds fly?
That's what Lord Artorius asked me.
My anatomy book says birds can fly because their bones are light and their wing muscles are enormously strong.
That's probably the right answer.
Birds fly because a bird that cannot fly is no bird at all. That's what I think.
Yeah, but you understand that both answers are correct, right?
I understand now. As long as you remain on this island, you may do as you please. But if you try to escape, I'll kill you.
That should work. This way we'll have him on hand if we ever need a hostage.
Understood. I appreciate you letting Griffin and me stay here.
Well, Now that that's taken care of, let's build ourselves a hideout.
Cool. Okay, we've learned a bunch of arts that at some point I should probably remember to put on. Break soul, dragon dive. Hold RT with 3 more souls while aerial during a draconic dive to activate. I'm definitely going to remember those instructions. This adds a follow-up attack to draconic dive, after which Eisen will land, providing him an opportunity to chain break soul into a combo. And strike Zwei. Okay, oh, that's cool.
Hey, Velvet, do you know where Eleanor is?
Wasn't she just playing with you?
Yeah, but then she left. I'm worried because she looked pretty sad. Can you go find her?
Why me? All right, fine. Just don't cry on me, okay?
That fringe doesn't work. Parrot. Oh, what's going on? They have weird shaped faces because they're anime characters. Bun? No, that would be an actual bun. And not a rabbit. No. Yep. Probably shouldn't do that. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Huh. A most interesting interpretation. What do you make of this part here, then?
Well, if you pronounce it Loney Kyle, then it'd mean midriff, which probably isn't right. Maybe Muse Mila?
Well, that would make this passage read, Pornges are nummy.
Okay. Yeah, that's not right either. What's wrong, Velvet?
Have you seen Eleanor?
No, I haven't. Sorry, I know I'm supposed to watch her.
Just read somewhere where there's more light. You'll hurt your eyes like this.
Okay.
Hey, Rokuro, have you seen Eleanor?
Probably. I don't know. Bit drunk.
Just try not to go overboard.
But man, are we a bunch of screw-ups or what? I mean, we've kidnapped a prince now. They gotta have laws against that. Broke out of prison, flattened Helavis, tried to assassinate a shepherd. Hey, how many infractions do you think we're on the hook for?
Pardon me if I don't stop and count. If you don't like it, nobody's forcing you to tag along.
No, I still haven't repaid my debt to you.
You say that, but you really just want to beat Shigure, don't you?
Whoa, to me they're both connected. It's a long story, but I can tell you if you...
I'll pass.
Well, join me for a drink then?
Can't. I'm 19.
See, that joke doesn't make any sense in the UK where the drinking age is 18.
Hey, you got any idea where Eleanor is?
No, sorry. I was having a meeting with Benwick and the crew about our search for Eifried.
Are you sure you're okay with putting that off? At this point, the Abbey doesn't have much reason to keep him alive. Wouldn't you rather look for him than therions?
I know time is a factor, but we still don't have any decent leads. I think we need to stir up the act.
I'm assuming Ifrid is a therion at this point.
To do that than you.
We've been chasing him the entire goddamn game.
Yes, then.
Never fear. I'm still acting out of self-interest. Besides, Ifrid won't die so easily.
He's a strong man. It'd take a lot to bring him down.
We're definitely having to fight him.
I've never seen him flinch from a storm, no matter how choppy the seas.
Where angels fear to tread, as they say.
Probably some of that as well.
Hey, any idea where Eleanor went?
How should I know? I'm too busy to spare any time worrying about anyone else.
You look pretty distinctly unoccupied to me right now.
Right. I'm busy being unoccupied.
You're... what?
It's simple. When you have free time, it means you're busy trying to avoid having any business to do.
You're too weird for this world, Magulu.
Says the woman with the world's blandest personality.
I always figured you'd be
Nah, it's
ready
Eleanor.
to take off as soon as things got hairy. So what keeps you here?
I am utterly, completely, totally, wholly devoid of anything else to do. Which is to say I'm...
Unoccupied.
Right, now you get it. Besides, I have to stick around to see how our bet turns out, don't I?
Although, Velvet is a little one note. Not sure what I'm doing anymore now. Jump button? Nope, still doesn't exist. Guess we'll step outside. Save our game. Find Eleanor. Perhaps she's trying to remove the tiny hat. I'm not gonna let her remove the tiny hat. Tiny hat is non-negotiable. Indeed. I mean, potentially, I spent good money on these tiny hats. Guess it's this direction then. It's got to be somewhere. It's just bien fou. Today I'm drinking Monster Juiced. It's mango. It's full flavor mango. Ooh, fatigue ward. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Oh, you just reminded me. I had an idea a while back of how to spend those points. And I don't know how much I should say. I guess we'll try this way first. Are you familiar with the dark room? I'll check out this direction just in case. It's an Australian comedian. he goes to Britain's nerdy festivals, but I think he managed to make a computer game out of it as well. And he did have on before YouTube changed how it worked, he had a series of YouTube videos where it's just a man in a dark room. You just see his face, and he says, "You're awake in a dark room," and then in the four corners are your options. And in the YouTube videos, you click one of the four corners, and it takes you to a new video. It goes, "You're touching the walls. The walls have been touched. They didn't appreciate that." You know, he just does that. He's constantly mocking the player for playing along, and eventually you get to the end. You know, you play the dark room enough, you have a little adventure, and you can watch him live do it, and I don't think he changes it. So if you know the route, you can get to the end of the dark room. But yeah, it's pretty, because he asks the players their names, and he goes, "What's your name?" And they say, "Oh, my name's Ernest." He goes, "No, your name is Daryl." So he never has to change from his script. And if you win, he's got like a table full of snacks with like pot noodles and stuff, and you can grab yourself a pot noodle if you ever win. But my idea is to copy that, not to do the voice. It's an Australian doing a British accent. He's pretty good at it. I have no fucking clue where Eleanor's gone. But the point is to be like, you know, quite aggressive and condescending, because it's a joke. It's all a joke. But it's. There she is. Oh, we were supposed to have a fringe off. I took off my fringe. And she's got a bit. It's not covering me either.
There you are, Eleanor. Kamoana's worried about you.
You actually came looking for me?
Can't say no to a crying child.
So a dark room.
Indeed. She may be a Therion now, but deep down, she's still a lonely little girl. That's something I've come to realize in traveling with you all. Wretched demons and Therions, even the Malakim who'd I'd only thought of as tools, they all live and think as humanly as the rest of us. I was so clueless. I didn't know what demon blight really was, nor what the Abbey was doing. Through it all, I knew nothing beyond blind belief in whatever I was taught.
Ignorance is bliss, as they say.
The coward's path is not that of an exorcist. They may say, I didn't know anything, so I can't be blamed. I can't live like that. I think I'll stay here a little longer to cool my head off. Please tell Kamoana I'm alright.
Don't stay out too long. The sea breeze can get cold.
Thank you.
Don't get the wrong idea. If you got sick or something, Kamoana and Laphicet would worry.
He does do a live show of it. He has long white hair. And he'll carry a torch underneath his face.
I have something to say.
It's better to burn out than to fade away.
There's something I've been hiding.
That's not what she's saying.
Until now. I've been acting undercover on a special mission for Lord Artorias. I was to watch over the Malik Laphicet and bring him to Abbey headquarters. So vital was the mission, I was to do whatever it took, even kill my fellow exorcists.
You were gonna take me to them.
I'm sorry for deceiving you, Laphicet. Originally, I was going to get you to lower your guard, then take you in. However, I no longer intend on following the Abbey's orders.
You're turning your back on Artorias?
No.
That was a quote from the Highlander, by the way.
Of Lord Artorias,
In case
that the
anyone
world
didn't know
he
that.
seeks is one that will benefit all humankind.
Mr. Crab says it.
But nevertheless, I simply cannot bring myself to condone the methods he has chosen to achieve that vision. So... I will help you protect the Therions. Until I discover the answer I seek.
Eleanor!
I want to live a life that I don't have to be ashamed of. And to do that, I have to learn the truth for myself.
So, you live by your emotions after all.
Maybe you found your own creed.
Welcome to our wonderful world of wickedness.
Don't equate us! To act in opposition of one's feelings is to act opposed to reason.
You never make things simple, do you?
You should be glad I don't.
Yeah, after all, she's my vessel.
Yes, yes.
So his eyes bigger than their eyes because of anime rules. Oh, what? I think my game crashed. Yeah, it did. What's that from? Probably a werewolf film. Luckily, I don't think it was a fight. There's probably an autosave between that as well. But, yes, there's a song by Queen, you know, the band with Freddie Mercury, and because they wrote the album for the Highlander film. I'm trying to remember. Give Me the Prize, which has the quote in. Because it starts off with a news footage. Woman from the news. It's doing like guitar work with Queen. I'm trying to find the button to turn the game back on while I do explain this. Yeah, the hell's that? You know, there we go. I've clicked the button now. How words, John? No, that's Cuphead. You just not Cup. We're not playing Cuphead. Not now. Tales of Berseria. Exposition. That's the word. Where people in films get exposition. They turn on the news and it's always the thing they need to know. But on the news, the woman says, you know, there's been a man with a decapitated head, a man at this time that has no name. And Mr. Crab says, I know his name. And then Freddie Mercury goes, you ready? And that's how the song starts. I can't put my voice as high as Freddie Mercury's, but it sounds like he's saying his name. Is he ready? Or whatever the first lines of that song is. Is there an autosave? I think I saved while I was looking for her, so it's fine. Ooh. That all sounded like useful things. I think that's the film he got famous in. Because he's a large, imposing fellow. Luckily for me, I can't I have pizza right now because it's past midnight and they don't send pizza after midnight. But I've also sworn off pizza. I don't actually like the pizza they send me. It's just that my body occasionally craves it. Oh yeah. Anyway, I hope I did a clap then. So my idea would be, you know, you begin the game, you use some of your Werther's originals to start the game. Hang on, I'll do a clap now. John, cut the gap out where it cut out. It crashed. Not this bit where I explain it. Well, cut this bit out as well, but also the crash. Okay, hopefully future John understands those instructions. Yes, so the idea would be you pay like 1,000 Werther's originals to start the game, and I would. This seems like the incorrect direction, doesn't it? Oh, it's one of these towers. So I'd say, you are standing in a room. What do you want to do? And in the four corners, it would say, get a haircut, try and leave the room, sit down, go to sleep, you know. And then I'd have 4 options that you could choose from that cost you like 50 Werther's original each. Red option, blue option, green option, yellow option, A, B, C, D. And you choose like that, and there'd be a little game based on that. And you'd try and get to the end, and it'd be like 5 minutes long. Because I reckon I could do that and build it into my stream deck. I can't believe I lost where it is. It's not here, is it? Where is it? Well, the idea would be, like, you could die in it, right? If you took a wrong turn. So you'd have to, and, like, there'd only be 1 attempt per stream, per person or something. And then whenever somebody finished it, I'd make a slightly different version, where it goes further, or level 2. Something like that. We'll see. It's nothing. It's not supposed to be anything massively elaborate. You know, just a silly thing. You know, something that actually has people engage as well. But it would be like a tiny little adventure game. You know, go into this room, pick up object. I don't know where it is. I can't believe it took me so long the first time around, and I still can't find her. I deliberately want it not to look like the dark room though, and unfortunately, he's been really clever with the dark room. It's just his face in a dark room, which is, you know, a clever way of going about that. For the stage show, he gets a costume, but like... Okay, it is this one. Potentially there's some neat things I can do. I've got some ideas. What I don't want to do is like elaborate, like 10-minute writing. You know, no, I don't think anyone signed up for like unfinished John novel universe. I could clap here, actually.
I have something to say.
Okay, you know what? I'll actually do a clap here and I'll do the long cut.
There's
'Cause
something I've been hiding until now. I've had...
okay, hopefully it doesn't.
So, I think our next order of business is to find ourselves another therion. Well, that's the extent of my insight. Anyone got any actual leads?
What if we had Eleanor swipe some intel on them from the Abbey? That could work.
I don't know.
It wouldn't work. Officially, the Abbey still considers her a traitor. So who would leak anything to her?
Yeah. Besides, we can't put Laphicet in danger like that. And anyway, Eleanor's terrible at being a spy.
Ungracious, but accurate.
You know that special underground cell from yesterday? I want to go back there. There's something I want to try out.
Alright, let's go.
Oh no, 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 no. Then I have to find it again. No.
Laphicet, I must offer you an apology.
What for?
For spying. I was plotting to take you back to the Abbey. I am truly sorry.
It was your mission, wasn't it? Somehow I think I always knew.
You did?
Call it a hunch. Besides, Velvet was really suspicious of you. Whenever you feel you're doing something wrong, you start to sweat a lot. It seemed odd.
How long have you known?
Ever since you became a vessel for me. I think Velvet knew too.
That's quite a shock. I failed completely in my role as a spy. It's pathetic. Shameful, really.
Well, I think it says something good about you.
Huh?
Someone who can't lie well seems like a better person than someone who has an easy time of it.
Thank you, Laphicet. I think you're the better person here.
I wouldn't go that far.
What are you doing here, Bienfu?
I was hoping you'd let me join in!
We're in the middle of something important. Please leave us be for now.
I'll be quiet. Just let me hang around, all right?
Afraid not.
Bien! Madame Eleanor is a mealyhead! She's a what?
Laphicet, thank you. I hope we can stay friends.
I hope so too, Eleanor.
Oh goddamn, more Bienfu.
Hey, Bienfu, I have a question for you. I know Magilu likes to call herself a witch and all that, but what is she really?
The obvious guess would be that she's an exorcist, but I don't think I ever saw her name in the roster.
That's not surprising. She is indeed a bona fide dark witch. I should know. I saw one night just how scary she could be. It's enough to keep you awake at night. It was near the crater of a volcano. Above the bubbling magma sat a huge cauldron. Inside the cauldron, a blood-red liquid stickily simmered, boiling in the hellfire heat. When droplets splattered onto Miss Magilu's cheeks, she just cackled and licked it off, and she kept the cauldron boiling for 3 days and 3 nights. What was she making? Strawberry jam.
What? What's scary about that?
I was just getting to the scary part. Instead of using sugar, she put in soy sauce, cooking wine, and liquor. Soy sauce and strawberries? Is that normal? You wouldn't think so, but that contrasted sweetness, sourness, and saltiness actually makes it taste great. Not that someone like you would understand the appeal. You have to have a refined palate like mine to appreciate it.
Wait, I've heard of that. You can boil things in soy sauce and wine to preserve them. When you do it with strawberries, it's called strawberry soup.
That's right!
Actually, strawberry soup has sea urchin and abalone, not strawberries. It's just called that because the sea urchin plumps up like berries. And it's not preserved either.
Really? Well, I had no idea. Wow, I really liked it too. I wonder if the reason she's never made it for me again is because she realized the mix-up. now that I think about it, that's not the only thing I like that she made one time. Like durian jellies and the candied sweet fish, too.
I think I see what's going on here.
What does the food she's made more than once taste like?
It's just normal stuff, like what you guys always have. Only a truly scary witch could hide that much cooking talent behind such plain-tasting food with no one the wiser.
I know this smell.
Yeah, it's Prince Percival's fragrant wood perfume. When I told him I'd never smelled it before, he put a little on my sleeve to try it out.
I love the smell of the royal family's perfume. It's distinct, but not overpowering. It's made from Pandaria trees, conifers that grow in a snowy land.
I've noticed that you and Velvet and Magilu smell nice too. Do you all wear the same perfume?
We do? We don't use that stuff, but maybe you're smelling the soap we use.
Oh, can only the royal family wear fragrant wood?
No. Some fragrances, including the Pandaria scented ones, only the royal family can use, but most don't have any such restriction.
If they all smell so good on humans, why doesn't everyone use them?
You know, I've never thought about that. Why do you think that is, Aizen?
It's a bit complicated. To explain it right, I'd have to start with the history of bathing in Midgand. A few hundred years ago, people believed they would die if they took a bath. They were so terrified of baths that they wouldn't even go near one.
I can't believe people would be scared of taking a bath. Why would that even happen?
Well, at the time, a deadly plague was running rampant, and people thought that it could be transmitted through bathwater. Bear in mind that this was all before we had proper plumbing or techniques to purify water. People couldn't just bathe anywhere. Sewers like the one we used to sneak through Logres are a fairly recent construction, only around a century old.
Some people even thought bathing at all was unhygienic.
Right. As bathing went out of style, the royal family started to use these fragrant woods.
Covering up their bad smell with a good one.
Yep. As a result, their perfumes used to be far more potent, to the point where you couldn't even tell if it smelled good anymore.
But nowadays, nobody actually believes that bathing can make you sick, right?
As civilization advanced, plumbing became widespread.
This is a lot for something that's completely
Houses
pointless.
became much cleaner fixtures than they used to be.
And the fragrant woods fell out of favor because they were no longer necessary, right?
To the contrary, as the people gained prosperity, the perfumes became a popular display of wealth. The newfound popularity didn't last long, however, thanks to the propagation of a new disease. One that didn't transmit through baths.
Demon blight, you mean?
With the rise of demon attacks, life outside the city walls became increasingly difficult. With fragrant woods now harder to come by, the perfumes once again became the domain of royalty.
I guess that means that fragrant woods share a long and complicated history with plagues.
To cover up the truth of malevolence, the powers that be spread rumors of a demon plague, continuing their time-honored tradition of covering up one stink with another.
So, what do you think of the perfume? Do you like it?
Yeah, it smells nice.
I know
But I think
writers
I
who
like
use
the
some.
smell of soap better.
Huh?
Sorry. Oh my god damn.
This island is so amazing! It's far away from any other people and has so much hidden stuff underground! It's such a perfect hideout! Just thinking about it makes me so excited to be here!
Yeah, I guess.
What's wrong? You were so excited to be here before!
I don't have to listen to these, I can just walk on.
Poppy set.
It's just that this used to be a prison. People were brought here to suffer.
If you're worried about how I feel, don't be. If I really hated this place, I wouldn't have made it my base.
Hell, I was imprisoned here too, but now it's the secret fort I always dreamed of.
I still haven't forgiven the guard who ate all those marron glacés I was sent.
I'll let the past be the past. What part of secret fort are you not getting?
Yeah,
But it can't all be just for fun and games here either. In order to maximize the success of our future battles, we need to maintain and improve this base going forward.
This place seems sturdy as it is. Does it really need more work put into it?
Nonsense! This place was built to specialize in holding prisoners. We can make it better suit our needs.
What are you proposing exactly?
Well, I think we need to start with smokescreen generators. They'll be effective against intruders unfamiliar with the layout here. Of course, afterwards we'll have to clean up all the soot, but still.
No thanks.
I think we need something to put out fires. The fire at Helavi's was really scary.
We have Molecule like you who could use water arts, though. If anything happens, you can just put it out.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
What we really need are some secret underground tunnels. If things get too hairy here, we'll need an underground escape route. We can put in hidden doors, and even some fake ones to trick the enemy, too.
We have 2 separate docks. That's good enough.
No enemy is going to attack without taking both docks into consideration. That's why we need to build underground tunnels before anything else.
But we're on an island. You know, surrounded by water. Where would these tunnels even lead to?
Isn't it obvious? We'll dig underneath the sea to another uninhabited island nearby.
But there are no other islands nearby.
If it means getting my tunnels, I'll build an island too.
Are you listening to what you're saying?
It sounds like he's daydreaming to me.
And what's wrong with having some dreams? This is a great opportunity we have here. You guys just don't get it.
It's okay. I get where you're coming from. But they'll never understand. You might as well save your breath.
Oh. Get him a copy of Minecraft. Hang on. I'll check the thingy. Basement 2. Oh, this one then. Oh yeah. Well, I can. Oh yeah. I haven't hit anything in like an hour. Can you imagine playing this from a walkthrough? Like the walkthrough would just say walk there, and you'd be like, this is a 2-minute sequence. All the well, there's a bunch of optional cutscenes that are just flavor text. Oh yes, that's the other thing I was going to do. I was going to make it so every single move you took cost 50 with his originals, because it'd be like stamina. I'm fucking lost again. Like, just so it costs people a little bit of money to play, at the very least. I could probably just use the map to get there. There we go.
We're here. What now?
Well, so I've been thinking about Earth Pulse points. They're where the flow of the Earth Pulse, the Earth's natural forces, are concentrated.
Right. And Inominat is using those points to acquire malevolence and reawaken himself. You seem to have a knack for sensing them out. Once you're close enough, you can even pinpoint their location.
Except, I don't have to be close at all. When we came here yesterday, I felt another place. A place just like this.
Are you saying you can use this Earth Pulse point as a conduit to find the others?
I think so. I don't know how far it works,
And I can't say if a therion will be on the other end.
Still, it'll give us something real to go on. Please, give it a try.
Okay.
Anything?
Alright.
Yes, I felt it. There are dozens of Earth Pulse points scattered around, but I sensed a few big ones that stood out.
So you can even detect their size.
Yeah, at least I think I can. This island is one of the big ones. There are two more like it somewhere to the east and the southeast. But I think those are the Warg Forest and the Temple of Palamedes.
Still, that suggests we're more likely to find therions at the larger Earth Pulse points.
We've got 3 therions to go. Anything that helps us narrow down our choices is a boon.
Yeah, you've done great work today, Laphicet.
That's for sure. Thank goodness you're here. You're a marvel. One of the wonders of the world, kiddo.
It's not that big of a deal, really.
Oh, I remembered my thought.
Then let's go therion hunting. We have an honest-to-goodness lead.
Or dishonest to badness in our case.
Broke again. Still not good enough.
Just leave the sword to the child.
Weak. You don't think maybe your body's just stupid tough?
No. If it can't cut me, it's just not good enough. I need stronger materials to make a better sword. I'd love to try orichalcum, but getting that stuff is next to impossible.
Orichalcum. That's the strongest metal in the world, right?
A rare metal that's only been found in ancient ruins, and seldom at that. I've seen fragments of the metal myself, but I've never even heard of a piece large enough to forge into a weapon.
I have. I heard a rumor that a block of orichalcum was discovered in an ancient ruin some 200 years ago. Unfortunately, the boat carrying it sank in a storm.
From the depths of the earth to the depths of the sea.
A sunken ship. Treasure at the bottom of the sea. That would stir any sailor's heart.
We're gonna have to go just like pirates again.
Could it be salvaged?
The ship's crew drowned, so nobody knows where she sank. Besides, it's a centuries-old rumor. Who's to say it's even true?
Right. No sense in wishing for what can't be gotten. I'm sure there's other material you can use.
Even Dial makes a good point sometimes.
Hey, what do you mean, even Dial?
Even Dial's getting angry.
Saying it like that's just weird, Kamoana.
Even Komoana is getting weird.
Alright, so our target is an Earth Pulse point about as big as the one here. Let's start with the closest one and go from there. Which way is it?
The closest one is to the west.
Got it. Lead the way, Laphicet.
My pleasure.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen it about orichalcum. I get it's more original than using mithril. There we go. We've saved our game. I'd be tempted to dress up as pirates, but yeah, we changed our clothes recently.
I lost a bet to a young man, and he dared me to prove my courage by sailing out to a Class 4 island. Now, I can handle myself, but man, it ain't fun and games there. I nearly got killed by demons.
You actually stepped foot on a Class 4 island?
Not even. I was still approaching it by ship when this stuff that looked like spider silk started spreading round. These bug-looking demons were using the stuff to try and climb aboard my ship. Damnation!
Tell them name your ship.
Those threads as fast as anything, and we got the hell out of there. Whole thing left me bawling.
Well, I'm glad to see you made it out safely. I'd suggest not going near there again.
Oh no, I wasn't planning on it. I had enough of that place to last me a lifetime.
Okay, yeah, I've never been to the admin zones because they're just side quests. Right, what I was saying is what they should do is they should... Hang on. They should make Magalu like the secret villain of the game. They're not going to do that because that takes a lot of bravery to do. I've seen one game do that where they've had one person in your party be the secret villain of the entire thing. But it'd be a lot of fun. But I also appreciate... No, actually I've seen 2 games do that.
I understand why the Abbey turned this island into a prison. The waters here are filled with rapid sea currents. Make a single wrong turn of the rudder, and your ship will be capsized just like that. Not to mention the fog and all the storms that pass by. It must be nearly impossible to escape.
Aye. To get on and off this island, you'd need a vast store of nautical knowledge and a skilled hand.
Thanks to your curse, Eisen, we've gotten good enough to handle rough seas like this.
The storm that kicked up when we made our escape was huge, and all we had were 3 novice sailors. Thinking back on it, we had some seriously good luck.
Don't do that. Ow. Ah! Sorry, there was a wire on my leg.
The first mate told me we're going to be looking for an Earth Pulse thingy, right? The ship's ready to leave whenever. Do you want to depart now?
Why would I not want to leave? Yes, I'll leave it. Yeah, I didn't want to pull out the wire. I was trying to put my foot on. I've got a box that I keep my legs on. A footrest.
It's here. This is the Earth Pulse point.
Nothing but open water as far as the...
Oh, that's the right where the orichalcum was lost.
Most of this world is covered by ocean, so of course there'd be a lot of Earth Pulse points in the deep sea.
But surely even the Abbey would have a hard time containing a therion underwater, right?
Looks like this one's a bust then.
Sorry, everyone.
Hold on. We've seen a bug therion. You don't think there could be fish as well?
You may have a point. I think I have just a solution for this.
Is it seawater?
This.
What?
Don't give me that look. I'll have you know this is Fujibayashi's rod. This baby's 9 feet long, made from a single piece of the finest bamboo aged 5 years, with a slow 60-40 action that almost feels alive when it bends.
Oh, it's a fishing rod.
Its exquisitely wrapped handle feels like an extension of your own arm. And just look at that elegant black lacquer finish. It's as perfect a fishing rod as there can be.
I'm sure it's a lovely fishing pole, but fishing? Are you sure? This is a therion we're
This
talking about.
is a JRPG, and there exists no JRPGs without a fishing minigame.
Okay.
Alright, if no one else will, I'm going to veto this fishing idea.
Aw, come on, let's give it a shot. Besides, I'm hungry. Even if all we catch is fish, at least we'll have dinner.
But she doesn't eat.
Have me some koi or sockeye salmon.
Don't encourage them. How do you attach the hook to the line? Like this?
You don't go fishing much, do you?
It's just been a while. I used to go fishing with my brother sometimes.
This is my first time.
Then we can try it together.
I'll teach you how it's done.
I didn't know you could fish, Eleanor.
Yeah, when I was little, old man Tenny taught me. He was from my village. I've caught at least 100 treat loaches over the years.
Wow, that's a lot of fish.
Bit of a treat hard.
Those two really get along. If I didn't know better, I think she's his sister, not his vessel.
Eleanor
I was trying to say try hard, it didn't quite work. Work better, sit down, written down.
Stealing away.
Luffy said.
Let's get the line set up properly. First, you take it and thread it through the hook, like so.
That looks hard.
Hey.
Once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to do it with your eyes shut.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Luffy!
Huh? You mean me?
Oh, I was just... Be careful there. Wouldn't want you falling into the water or anything.
I'm not a little kid, you know.
Yes, you are.
It's just that Laffy fell in once. A long time ago.
Laffy? You mean your younger brother?
That's right. You reminded me of him is all.
If you say so. Is that all you wanted to say to me?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay then. I'm going back to fishing with Eleanor.
People aren't as easily swapped in and out as fish hooks, are they?
Is that supposed to mean something?
Oh, Velvet, you gotta get it a lot tighter.
I know
Here,
writers who you...
let me take a look at it.
Huh? Oh, all right.
Oh, I keep thinking it's called Some Volcano. I wish it'd cut out faster.
Old Man Tenny sounds like he was a real goofball.
Definitely. He used to say the weirdest things while we'd be fishing, just to make me laugh.
Like what?
Oh, it was all nonsense, but it was funny to me. Silly stuff like... Peppero, poppero, pippity-poppity-poo.
Yeah, that's silly, alright.
Those two look like they're having fun.
Alright, we're gonna be pushing Eleanor overboard in the middle of the night. I'm sure we could do without her.
Can I have my rod back now?
Hey, don't rush me here. If I don't get this squared away now, it'll just cause you trouble later.
I appreciate the effort and all, but do you seriously think we'll actually catch a therion here?
Beats me, but the first mate hasn't met a fish he can't catch.
Huh. Eisen's really that accomplished of a fisherman?
Hey, Eisen, how about a competition? Let's see who can catch the biggest fish.
Don't be ridiculous. Fishing is a solitary battle. It's about meditation and self-control.
Ooh, aren't you the philosophical one all of a sudden?
But I suppose. I can't deny I really want to put this rod to the test.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Whenever I find a good sword, there's nothing I want to do more than to swing it.
Sure enough. There's just something about good equipment that gets the blood pumping.
Yeah. Although in my case, it's usually more like blood spurting.
A bit too much blood either way, if you ask me.
Listen, we're fishing no matter what. Wouldn't a competition be better for getting that blood of yours pumping?
Fine. You're on. But we both know already how this is gonna end.
You can plan all the victory speeches you like, but fishing is like life. Doesn't always go the way you think it will. You ready? Let's do this!
At what point did the therion hunt turn into a contest?
I'll have to look at that clip because I think the button, the sound plays on my computer, but I think it's different on stream than it is on my PC, and I want to see. No, I'm not. I don't want to talk to Bienfu.
If you truly admired the fishies, you'd never dream of doing this to them. No matter how tasty the bait, it's a poor trade for a barbed hook in the lip and a cruel death in the unforgiving air.
I don't admire fish. Fish exist to be caught and eaten, as far as I'm concerned.
Can't argue there. Raw, boiled, or grilled with a little salt. You can't go wrong. And if they're nothing but food to you, even their wretched squirms of agony can hold a kind of beauty.
I thought she didn't eat.
Hey, Velvet! I've got your rod all set up for you. This thing could even catch a whale if you wanted to. The rest is up to you. Now get out there and fish up a big one.
A therion, you mean? Might as well give it a shot. It's not like anyone else remembers what we're here for.
Something's pulling the line.
Stay calm. Fishing isn't about strength, it's about timing.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Here it comes. You ready?
Damn right I am. I'll fillet it before it can even land.
If it's a therion, don't you dare kill it.
Now!
Heave!
Well, what do you know? Neither a fish nor a therion.
Well, shoot. Can't eat that.
Oh.
It looks like it fit you though, Laphicet. Why don't you try it on?
I concur. Maybe it'll bring out his unique personality.
My unique personality, huh?
I think they might be horns.
See? What did I tell you? It looks great on you, Laphicet.
You really think so?
Yeah, brings out your special charm, kiddo.
Come on, back to therion fishing.
Oh.
Hey, you don't need to take it so seriously.
I have to catch the therion. Maybe then Velvet will see me for who I am.
Not a bite.
Oh, quit your...
Do you remember when there were fights in this game?
Who was it who said fishing doesn't always go how you think it will?
Spoken like a true, heartless pirate.
Oh, hey! I've got something!
Whoa, looks like I'm next.
Not a single decent catch.
I think it's decent.
Aww.
Huh?
Is he gonna have the entire disguise on?
You found a look all your own. Ah, the vagaries of youth.
You don't take half measures, do you, kid?
What's wrong, Laphicet?
You look ridiculous. Take that off.
Stop it! What do you know about me anyway?
I know that looks silly on you.
All you know is you're Laffy.
Hey, Velvet! Something's pulling on your rod.
Huh? Oh.
It's a big one.
It's not about strength, it's about timing.
I know what I'm doing!
It's a big one, all right, but...
A pot. Yay.
But what's a pot doing out here?
There's something inside it.
To fight?
An octopod?
No, they're called dumpuses. I appreciate the puns.
Hey, is everyone all right? Phew, that was scary.
Be more careful before you approach a suspicious object.
You think Laffy would have stayed back?
That has nothing to do with this!
Hold on. There's something else inside. Now we gotta fight the
Zombies!
dead. They're a bunch of dead guys. They're awfully, fleshy.
Further support for the healthy octopus diet.
We're gonna fight things at least. Yeah, that was surprisingly creepy.
Maybe I overdid it.
octopus army? A horde of undead? What the hell is this pot?
Magnificent. To think I'd get to see one with my own eyes.
Huh? Is there something special about this creepy old pot?
It just fit a lot of things in.
Creepy, you say? That's why these things need to be left to the professionals. Listen and behold. This is none other than a water jug made by the potter Groon during King Clauden's reign. It was a legendary, once-in-a-millennium masterpiece, but it was lost in the Second Warring States period 200 years ago. Assertive, yet not ostentatious, the piece draws you in with its stately curves and the subtle shimmer of its colors, which belie a hidden savagery.
2 lectures in one day.
Yeah, he's talking gibberish, but that's men in general, I suppose.
The lost glazing technique of the Orosaurin is so vibrant, it looks like it could start moving at any moment. Huh?
Huh. A boss.
Oh, and start moving it did.
Yeah. It's Pandora Pot.
Make sure you don't smash it.
So, can I slash it?
That's even worse.
Stop arguing and fight over! I said!
Hurricane, shooting star. Hurricane.
Hurricane!
You were supposed to finish this.
Forget the pain and move.
Oh, it's barely lost any health.
Enough waiting!
Forget the pain and move.
Oh, stop being dizzy. Damn it, I stole one of my stars. Yeah, this thing has a lot of health. Right, halfway. What's not helping is it's not generating diamonds. So every time I get a decent hit on him, I've got to wait 10 minutes before I can do it again. Which is a bit of a shame. Dodge. That game won't let me swap her out. That was mean, he just stole a diamond off me. I like the design. He just stole 2 diamonds off me. If you cause dizziness, you steal diamonds. Right, just do what you did again and get another diamond. Oh, nice. Don't knock it out of him. There we go.
I thought we were done for.
Everyone leveled up there. I feel like I might be a little under-leveled. Got a bunch of new titles.
It's finally decided to behave itself.
Wait, Velvet! Don't eat it!
It's a pot. I'm not gonna eat it.
I guess there weren't any therions to be found here after all.
Yeah, if there'd have been any, you'd think old Eisen's Reaper curse would have drawn him out.
Oh, so that's why all we caught today were weird, useless things.
Right. I forgot about the curse. So all this was Eisen's fault, huh?
Funny how quickly you get used to it.
Oh, my power didn't end up helping us out at all.
Nope.
Hmm.
But I know you're not the type to give up after a little setback. Isn't that right, Fee?
Huh? Fee?
It's your nickname. Not a whole lot of thought put into it, but... You're you. You're Fee.
Velvet.
Fee. I like it. It has personality.
Thanks.
Of course, if you still feel like giving up.
No, I'm gonna find us the next Earth Pulse point.
Oh, hey. There's something else inside the pot.
Orichalcum?
This golden luster.
Oh, what a surprise!
It's orichalcum. I get it now. This must be where that ship sank all those years ago. The one Kurogane told us about.
Hell yeah! Kurogane might actually be able to make me.
Sorry, I was laughing in the comment.
Sword. Nice find, Eisen. You too, Laphicet.
It wasn't easy, but we didn't come away empty-handed. And just getting a chance to fish again was lots of fun.
Hmm.
I had a really good time too.
Even I was entertained. Especially your little costume show, kiddo.
They probably should have been pirates during this bit.
The sun's going down soon. Let's head back to Titania.
Hmm. Wish her glasses were actually on her face rather than like floating weirdly slightly in front. Okay, we did get all those costumes. Oh, and there's like 40 minutes with conversations to have apparently. I don't think I want to spend 40 minutes changing the fashion again. No, that's not gonna, none of these. Oh, maybe. Okay. Because 3 of them are already dressed as waiters. Nope, it's a maid. I don't know why I didn't consider that. Fine. We'll keep the little hat though, obviously. I don't know why I did. Yeah, we do get to keep the horns. Unfortunately, it doesn't go with the little hat. And we get to keep the mustache as well. No, because the parrot has nowhere to go. Fine. I quite like the maid hair as well. I just didn't think it was in keeping in character. I'm gonna have my revenge. But before that, I'm spending 40 minutes braiding it in a little circle.
What else do they have in common?
What are you up to?
I'm compiling everything we know about Earth Pulse points, starting with what the ones in Ward Forest and Palamedes have in common. I'll compare those points with the ones that didn't have any therions. Then, I'll factor in everything I currently know about the Abbey's deployments. Once that's done, I'll match all that information against what we know about the locations Laphicet was able to sense. When that's completed, we should be able to tell which locations are more likely to house a therion.
You're really going all out, aren't you?
Must you sound so incredulous? If you're going to do something, then give it your all. There's no other way to live.
Right. I'm counting on you then.
I'm not doing this for you. This is for me and for Laphicet. Do you even understand why that boy's trying so hard?
Yeah, I do.
Smiley face emoji.
Laphicet! I spy! I can't, Kamawana. I've got stuff to... I spy with my little eye. Something that starts with V. Okay, I'll try. Is it Velvet? No fair! How'd you do it so fast? Wait, Kamawana, I'm sorry. You don't have to cry.
Poor Fee.
Have you been practicing your dove impression, Velvet?
What? No.
Now, a performer in Magilou's menagerie has to be more
I'm not in the menagerie
that.
clothing anymore.
What if we're stopped at a checkpoint and the guards ask you to perform a trick?
If that happens, I'll show them my trick where I devour an entire witch faster than the blink of an eye.
Oh, that would be a sight indeed. But seriously, if you ever want some magic tricks up your sleeve, let me know and I'll teach you some. Just 10,000 gold each.
Oh, hey, Velvet.
You don't mind if I give Kurogane that orichalcum you fished up, do you?
Doesn't matter to me. But do you really think you can make a weapon with that?
I don't know. What does the expert think?
Conventionally, no, it's impossible. But when has convention ever stopped a demon?
I won't argue that.
We're dealing with the hardest metal in existence. But I'm ready to cast aside all doubt, to focus everything on forging my greatest creation.
If anybody can do it, it's you. Good luck, Kurogane.
Yeah, best of luck. If you can make Rokuro stronger, you'll be helping me out too.
I consumed the orichalcum block. Yeah, I think I'm going to be ending the stream pretty soon.
Hey, what do you say we track down another Therion?
Sure. From what I can tell, the next closest Earth pulse point is near the center of Midgand.
Midgand, huh? The capital's not far from there. I wonder how things are now that Griffin's gone, though.
Only one way to find out.
Maybe so, but Eisen's not here, you know.
You're right. I haven't seen him in a while. We should probably ask Benwick where he wandered off to.
Yeah.
Hold on. There's a letter here. On pretty cutesy stationery, too. Let's just have a quick look-see. As the cold turns bitter and the snow piles up on the mountains, I cannot help but think of you and hope you are in good cheer. As for myself, I am the same as ever, although I recently acquired a rare item that I shall be sending your...
It's rude to read other people's letters, you know.
Yeah, but how else are we supposed to find out whose it is?
Does it say who the sender is?
Uzfamewu Wexiv.
Who the hell is that?
Probably someone on this island, if I had to guess. Hey! Anybody lose a letter?
Do any of these folks look like the type to write a fancy
I
letter?
wouldn't have got Wexiv from that.
Point taken.
It could be one of the pirates. Why don't we go to the docks and ask around?
Fine, just don't forget our mission.
Right, yes, I think that's... Hang on, do we have a full team? Well, almost. Okay. Okay, I mean, I guess we're going with the maids because of the things. We keep the tiny hat, obviously. She doesn't have a tiny hat. She has a silly tall one. No, that's no, it's a bit too much. Fine, I'll go with that one instead. That goes with that. Damn it, they were all supposed to be in the same type of clothing. I'll consider that. It's fine, John. Just do the stupid... No, it's even got a cat bell on it. Right. I'll consider it next time. Right. That's not the button, John. I've been the John Struct. I'll think about it next time. I don't have to run around. It's only in cutscenes and fights, I guess. This one works quite well. If they were all like this style, I wouldn't mind so much. Anyway, oh, hang on, this one. I'm talking about this one here. Anyway, yes. I've been the John Struct. I've been having a Tales of Berseria adventure. Thank you very much for watching this. I'll see you next time. Yes. It's time to I'll investigate that project idea then.